Good afternoon. I'm State Senator Kevin Kelly. I reside in Stratford and represent Stratford, Shelton, Monroe, and Seymour. I was a member of the Aging Committee for quite a while, so I'm very understanding of this, not only from practical legislative experience, but I'm also an elder law attorney and worked in DSS for 13 years in the Medicaid program. So what I'd like to first do is thank the governor. Thank the governor for his leadership with regards to seniors and long-term care issues this session to make sure that we protect not only the seniors but their independence and dignity. Also, the Speaker for making this initiative 5001. Although that's inside baseball, what that really means is that from a legislative perspective, he placed seniors where they rightfully belong, and that is number one in the legislative agenda. It's been a long time coming. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As I look around the room, there are so many familiar faces. From Claudio, who I remember when he worked for you, Nora, to Mag Morelli and Tracy Wodach, Mairead Painter, Ann Hughes, Christy Kovacs. I'm going to say too many names and miss somebody along the way, Nora Duncan, who have been instrumental in this fight to make sure that the voice of seniors is heard so that they are enabled to live their life with as much independence and dignity, but not forgetting, because this bill also helps caregivers and the families of those who support seniors to enable them to live where they want to live, the lifestyle that they choose. It's the family and the caregivers who are the champions in the community that enable this to happen along with seniors. And what these bills do is it recognizes and appreciates those efforts. So there's a lot of people here that we have to thank that we've seen over the years. There's people here that have gone to great lengths to make sure these issues were foremost this year and that we did get 187-0 because it was that important. Okay, but it all goes back to where it all started, and there was actually somebody here who was there when it all started, Representative Cook, who was on aging when I was first on aging back after the 2010 election. Okay, but we also had leadership then, like we do now with Senator Hockadell, Representative Garibay, Senator Seminara, and Representative Belinsky. We had Senator Edith Prague and Representative Joe Serra, who I'm going to tell you right now, I know Edith's looking down, very proud, okay, and I know Joe Serra, because this also dealt with looking at grandparents raising grandchildren. We're going to look at that issue and study that issue. But the lesson we learned on aging back then and has come forward to this day is that it's not a Republican or Democrat issue. It's a people issue, and it's important. I remember Joe Serra driving this into me. It's important, even if we know these initiatives this year or last year or the year before aren't going to pass. It was incumbent on the Aging Committee to make sure that the agenda that's going to benefit seniors continues to live and continues to pass out of committee, even if it dies on a House or Senate calendar, because it represents the need of the seniors. And because of that, you know, presumptive eligibility we've been fighting for 13 years, I believe. Okay? But because every year we passed it out and every year we stuck with it, guess what? We have it now. And that's a success. That's something everybody who had a hand in this is responsible for. They did wonderful work. We're going to continue to do wonderful work. And as long as we continue to have leadership like we have today, we're going to get there. So thank you to everybody. Thank you for the opportunity to be here, and I look forward to good work ahead. Thank you.